Hi. I will have a hard stop today at 3:30. I will be by myself. Sarah is at a photo shoot. Okay. I'm feeling into the cards to see which ones are telling me. Wow. Okay. Everybody wants to be direct today. Okay. I guess we'll use the Rider Waite. So the Rider Waite will come. How it's going to work today, it's going to work a little different. We're going to do it old school, how I used to do it. And about 8 years ago, I used to be online for about 3 years. All right. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Ascending Universal Butterfly. And when I was online, I would do rapid reading. Okay. So you get what you get. And that's what we're going to do today. So I think it'll be fun. For me, anyway. For me. Hello. All right. So what I will do, okay, is I'm checking in with the cards, and the cards are telling me which ones want to be pulled. I'm going to pop your prompt up there, whatever your prompt is, and whether I'm going to be in a deep channel, so it's going to be very, very, very fast. Okay, and I'll stay with you as long as necessary, but I'm calling in a lot more people because I want to show you how energy gets read. Okay, all right. So a lot of times we don't realize that we're not what we think and not what we feel, and we call it truth anyway. It doesn't make it right or wrong. That's just what we're experiencing. Okay, and that's how we describe it to ourselves, and that's kind of, I don't know, disempowering for me. So I like to be the master of my energetic field. I want to know like what my subconscious holds. So I'm very mindful. I do meditation and I check in with myself an awful lot. I've done inner healing meaning self-realization, understanding why I act the way that I do, putting me into choice, allowing me to have a better life, at least for my view. And I really connected to a language in metaphysics at first. So it was wrapped around spirit and cosmic beings and icky stuff, things like that. And it was easy for me. And now I'm trying to keep it as plain as possible. All right. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put your prompt up, and then I'm going to pull a card, and I'm going to go into a reading for you. If you want a reading, go ahead and say your name in the comments or just say, I'd like a card. All right. Right now we're going to pull from the Rider Waite deck. All right. Pamela Coleman. If I need a clarifier, I'll pull from the Tarot of Dreams. Ooh, I'm in. All right. Here we are. All right. So, all right. Well, you know what? You have a choice. And it's situational. So you're in your cups over something. That means that you're looking over all the things that you've lost. And you still have 2 upright cups. It's a 5. So you have a choice. It's either friction or faith. Friction or faith. So either you believe that everything will be okay, and it will, or you don't believe everything will be okay, and it won't. That's how it's going to work for you. It really is marshaling your mind so that way your focus changes, because your focus is where you say you are experiencing it. All right. So mourn the losses that are situational. Understand that it's a gray area. All you have to do is step into the path. The path is already provided for you. The reason I say that is because there's a bridge over this water that you're lamenting about because of these spilled cups right here. But on the other side of the river is safety, right? So it's not get over it so much as it is recognize it, honor yourself, see yourself, go into illumination over it, realize you still have stuff to be grateful for, and then move forward. Got it? Okay. All right, here we go. Next person. Let's see. All right. Woohoo. Welcome, Sammy. Welcome, Sammy. Welcome, Sammy. As I step into your vibration, I'm going to pull a card and I'll give you a reading. Fast today, fast paced today. Ooh, a lot of divine feminine energy came in with that. Oh, yeah. Okay. The card that came up is situational. It is metal. So it's going to be metal, spirit, air. That's going to be a mind, spirit, body aspect to you. And immediately, deceit was the word that came in. So I asked, are you deceiving yourself or are you being deceived? Okay. Let's see. All right. Okay. Yep. Here we go. All right, Sammy, here we go. You can see that the faith and friction are being removed from the situation, but kind of sneakily, right? So you're not really facing what is true in front of you. You have a different story, so it doesn't corroborate what you're actually living, and you're wondering why. So stop what you're talking about. Stop what you're talking about to yourself and breathe. And notice that energy that's right there. Allow it to be like a book of sorts, and just say, oh yeah, I need to check that back into the library. There you go. Good. Okay, so what I would say is that there are several truths on the table in a situation. The situation does feel romantic, and you're not quite sure because you're getting mixed messages and you just want clarity so that you can come to a decision. You're taking things away, so you're making determinations, all right? In those determinations, it's situational, so you don't have all the information, and most of this comes from your mind rather than the circumstance, physical circumstance at hand. So slow your roll, slow your roll, slow your roll. And that's what they're telling me. Okay, many blessings. It isn't what you think it is. And it's Mercury retrograde any fucking way. Okay, next, let's see. Hello, my name is Temitope or Temitope. That would be probably a really poor enunciation. I apologize. Here we go. Going to come into your vibration. Relax. That's me joining you in where you are feeling. That's me joining you in where you are feeling. Relax. There you go. We're aligning in consciousness through energetic understanding and meaning. Okay. I felt like you were stuck, so that's why I thought I'd do it this way. You feel like a little powerless, like you're not sure how to move forward and your heart's involved. So in that, what I'm going to say, you're right where you're supposed to be. That sucks. I probably wouldn't want to hear that either. However, you're right where you're supposed to be. You are in a spiritual lesson. You're halfway to where your goal orientation is. And it's an original pinpoint that you put in the future. All right? So you're halfway there. And everything that you're in right now is meant to be. This also takes on duality for you. So this is the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune, okay, is about pillars and growing steady in all areas, in all aspects, and building foundations that matter through element, fire, wood, fire, earth, air, or metal, and water. Okay, so those elements, as they're present in your understanding, okay, so what I see is that you're probably a little bit emotional, and the reason that you're emotional is because you don't have a foundation of how to process your feels. Okay, so your feels are too full. You're very, what people would perceive as gifted. Perceiving is how you feel and then turn into a vision clairvoyance. All right. So a lot of people would perceive you as a very knowledgeable individual. You do stay in your mind, and I'm telling you that what you're being asked to do is to come into your body. All right. Kind of like the little snake right here, right? Coming down and descending, right? And then the underworld going up, right? So you're a little topsy turvy right now, okay? And that means your subconscious is in charge right now. So you're not consciously choosing how it is you want to show up to your experience. You're pondering right now. That's good. So when you ponder, that's like the breath that your feeling and thought need before you go into manifesting shit again. Yeah, like that. Let go. There you go. And that's the lesson that you're in right now. The lesson that you're in is to really check your subconscious, find out what's in there, ask if you need to keep telling the story in that way to yourself, or what is it that you want from your subconscious, because that's what's going to happen anyway. Okay? Many blessings. Okay, thank you. Mrs. Bernadette. All right, let's see. Whew. Okay. Hi, Bernadette. Okay. Today I'm doing a little bit different. I'm in the Rider Waite deck. All right. I will leave everybody in a good vibration, that's for sure. All right. Relax. There you go. Okay, so I would say that you've been doing this for quite a few years, taking on burdens and heartaches and really feeling into it. And it feels like you think that you've been betrayed by maybe a partner or a father figure. All right. And that is what is in your right, like under the scapula area. That's what that is. See how I highlighted? And now that's what you thought was here, but it's not really here. It's like right there. So you're calling something betrayal. And because you're calling something betrayal, you need to either retell that story a different way in order for that energy to shift inside of your body as it is stored in that memory, or recognize it and love you as it is. And accepting. Radically accepting. Just accept it. I mean, it already is, so why not? There you go. Perfect. Okay. Okay, the work's not done. You need to keep going forward. Don't give up. And it is action that you need to take. I would tell you breath work is going to be key for you, because it's necessary that you get into your body as often as possible. When you tell yourself you're in discomfort, it moves you away from your well-being. Allow yourself to nurture and cultivate the story that you want to live. And that is what they're telling me. Here you go. It is the 7 of Wands. So this is going to be your passionate nature. It's about fire. So the element is fire. It's situational. So whatever you were focused on in that moment is situational. That means it can change. That means you're in charge of how you experience it and the story you want to live in the experience of it. Many blessings. Okay. Next, let's see. Here we are. Okay, Alshea, hi. I'm doing quick readings today. Quick readings and energetic adjustments. I find great joy here. This is very great joy for me. Okay. As I step into your vibration, there you go. Like coming up over like that. Shoo. Good deal. Okay. You spend a lot of time in your mind and not enough time in your body and how you feel, and creating feelings that are pleasurable to your body. So your body has a lot of discardable frequency from your mind, and your mind was in a state of worry and concern for a long period of time, for a long duration. There was a practice of focus. That felt kind of like an only. We're moving you into observation. That's what we're doing right now. Okay. All right. And now you know that, like, you can add a perception, and it doesn't have to be a right now perception. It can just be like another idea. There you go. And when you're offering to the field, then that's projection, and that's the masculine energy of the fire that you're experiencing, right? And when you're contemplative, you're more water oriented, okay, and attractive, and that is feminine energy, the way that the push pull is to the universal law, okay? What we're doing right now is using thought and frequency to create meaning, a feeling, right? And then our mind, body, spirit comes together, and that creates like the cohesion that you're looking for in your experience. I would say that you have something with you. All right. I would say you have something with you. And I think that we will work on that real fast, okay? All right. I'll tell you how I came to that conclusion as I work in your energetic field, okay? So first, all right, you are in what you're feeling as a dark night of the souls. Like, how come you? Why you? Why you? Right? How come you're the one that ended up this way? How come you're the one that has this condition? How come you have these living arrangements? How come you're in this space? Okay. And you, Alashea, okay, it doesn't resonate with you. That those words don't feel like you. Okay. 100%, right? And they register like when you feel into your body, like where they're lodged, right? Because you're looking for where they're lodging. Okay. Where are they taking up space? And that's like a little bit like on your sternum, and then down into your solar plexus below, like your heart chakra, right? Okay. You're just noticing that there's another definition inside of you. Okay. And it's causing dissonant experience. Okay. It distorts what you're feeling. Okay. That sends mixed signals to your body. Got it? Okay. And you tell yourself a story that your body is betraying you. That's how I found it. Isn't that great? Okay. And you know in your heart that that isn't the story you want to feel. And you're trying to move to that vibration, but it feels like there's something preventing you from taking your understanding and turning it into a meaning or a feeling, correct? It's very intense right now for you. Like right now, the energy is very intense for you. The reason is because I'm pressurizing it, because I'm hunting for something, okay? And as I'm in the field, I'm not of the field. And I'm moving you from the field so you are not any longer either. All right? And we're creating a construct. The construct is love, generosity, and kindness. We're just going to make that a warm blanket around whatever that is because it probably needs healing, right? And if it's another being, we would love for that being to like step out of your vibration for fucking sure, right? Like get the fuck out. See? You got to mean it. That means you got to feel it. That's how it works. That's how the energy works. So it's like, get the fuck out. See? There you go. And you just go, okay, so I guess you need a door. You make a door. You say, go out the door. Okay, great. And let the door shut on their way out. Okay? And then feel into your body a little bit. And instead of going into the story that you've been telling, the one that has been like a loop, right? Tell your body to recognize all of that as psychic debris and then mean what you feel, right? And tell it to transmute the energy and remnants of that into little white butterflies of unconditional love, source energy. Divine consciousness and ease. And then we're just going to pull that little dagger out of your back. Okay? All right. We'll put it into some spirit acid. Now, roll your shoulders a bit. There you go. When you breathe, I want you to breathe into your belly. Okay? Through your nose. Hold it. Just suspend it for a second. And then let go. Kind of like you're inflating your body. Okay? Do a couple of those cleansing breaths. Then focus on your heart center right here. Focus on your heart center. And then think earth. Good job. Good job. Relax. Relax into it. What you're experiencing right now is eclipse energy. That's the eclipse remnants of pressure points that we are experiencing on a magnetic aspect. And you'll feel pressure points on the left side of your body. And just say, oh, okay, that's fine, that's fine. And then allow it to shift. Breathe into it. And then let go of all that information. Okay. There you go. You're learning to manage your energetic field. And your energetic field is your thoughts and your feelings and your physical self. It's everything. And you're the one that has all the information of what you live, how you live, and why you live it. Okay? And when we practice a vibration of disbelief and tell ourselves that something is happening, that's not radical acceptance. That's distorted. And that's what you're learning, is to understand that your body is trying to communicate with you, that there is a disturbance, that there's a distortion, and you need to address it. And you're not going to die from it. There's no blood. There's no blood. Okay? All right. But it's how you feel about yourself. It is feeling oriented. Okay? And when they come together like this is about the dark side of the moon, basically. All right? And going through and finding balance and harmony. And it's very emotional. And there's a little Scorpio or lobster right there. Okay? And these pillars appear earlier in the deck at death, okay, and at justice. They're throughout, and that the priestess, okay. So it's always about finding balance in the in-between. And the in-between is how we describe the seen and unseen world. The seen and unseen world. And if we separate it, then we don't recognize it as existence. And all of it is existence. And that's the lesson that you're in right now. Easy peasy, right? You know what's awful is that they'll clip this part and they'll say that's the best part. And that sucks because I look maniacal, but I don't mind. It's fine. It's okay. And I'll leave you at that. Better? Okay. Cool. So let's see. Did I miss anybody? Let's see. Okay. I'll look through questions. Thank you. Sarah is on a photo shoot. Oh, okay, cool. All right. Hi. Hello. Cool. Hello. All right. Okay. Uh-huh. All right. Oh, okay, great. All right. Everything was accurate. That's good. 100%. Scapula is the lower right back. Okay, it's like where the bone comes. That's the scapula. All right. Okay, let's see. Okay, you're welcome. Okay, yes, perfect. And you are welcome. That gives us 27 minutes together, and I love you guys so much. And nobody else has weighed in, so that was the perfect amount of people. Goodness, I'm going to pull one card for our future selves. And they're telling me that this one is probably going to be like how we best can support ourselves in our journey. Okay. So let's see. Alashia, get out of the fear, man. Relax. There you go. Anybody who's been with me for any length of time knows when I laugh like that, that shit's going to happen, right? Okay. So here's how best we can support ourselves moving forward. I will say radical acceptance. That is what this card is telling us. Radical acceptance of your inner world, all right, and processing it so that it doesn't wreck your outer world. Bam. Pretty good, huh? All right. Have a great day. Peace, love, and happiness.